set for football. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. On play action, they'll throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Leonard Floyd providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Touchdown, Chicago! Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs. But still, a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed met a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system. But still, a nice spot to be in.
Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Holding. Offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
On the jump.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Finds his running back, James Conner. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion.
They go to the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
There on the stop that time, Trevon Coley. The Cardinals had 10 and 5 to start play. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the give, this is their fullback. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. From the shotgun. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it, and he'll pop that ball free.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that... plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, it's Knight. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Knight, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Still second
Let's
down.
remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Ready? Check pass. Check pass.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Knight. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third and 5, third and 6, third and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Again, he finds Moore. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down now, it's Knight. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready up.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As now we sit, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter as they begin their second half here. Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people. That's
a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. You could turn it over and hurt your team.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. Incompletion there. He's only half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A handoff for Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So on fourth down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in the Bear territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Moore, the man in motion. They'll run on first down. It's Knight, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Knight. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On second down, it's Knight, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with counter, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. And he's going to use his legs here. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point safely through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here, or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one.
And it's a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble lost.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. He'll look to throw. This is taken in by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down. It's Knight, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Knight. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll run on first down. It's Knight, and the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run here with Connor.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll go with the keeper. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. No problem there on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple
It's Madden NFL 23, and our focus is on George Pickens. On the doorstep of another milestone in a great season.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Pickett back to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a player.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers. Pickett now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The tight end in motion right. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Cardinals at 11-5 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll toss to Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They run the counter. It's Knight, and here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. Touchdown! Trey McBride from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They run again with Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Moore, the man in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Come on, come on. Hey, check that, check that. Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles.
On 1st down, Knight, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 11. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
On second down now, it's Knight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete, and he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Got a man. It's McBride complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around, they're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pickett to throw on first down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Throwing again on second down. Pickett. He gets this one to Johnson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll throw again with Pickett. This pass complete to Reynolds. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They give him a gain of 37. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From just shy of midfield, Pickett. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air on first down with Pickett. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by James Bradbury. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They'll run on first down. It's Knight. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. Pickett now on first down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Pickett back to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's the gain of 14 yards. And the Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Pickett right back to the air again. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Pickett. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's got this down to the 35. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions from that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Back to throw, Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is taken in by McBride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One final shot for Pickett. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically